Hi, this video is to help you with some questions that you are going to run into throughout this unit. We ran into one today, for example, on the worksheet that we did in class, where we had a table that didn't follow our rules. We've been working so hard on finding the input-output pattern, the machine, by using a certain set of rules. And I told our class that 90% of the time it works, but there is that 10% that the rules will not work, and we have to use a different strategy. This is one of those times. For this, we're going to find out that the rules that we normally go by won't work, and we're going to have to look at this logically instead. If I do my input pattern, 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, I see that it goes up by 1. However, on this side, 1 to 4, 4 to 9, and 4 to 16, they're quite different. In fact, 1 to 4 goes up by 3, 4 to 9 goes up by 5, and 9 to 16 goes up by 7. There's no clear pattern for us like what we're used to seeing. So we have to look at it differently. We can see the numbers are getting bigger, so we will possibly or most likely be using a multiplication or an addition. The problem is we don't know for sure. However, if we look at this and think about what we do know it's increasing, and it's increasing by a different pattern, albeit quite a different pattern. So we can try multiplication first. The problem is we can't use these numbers like we've done in the past, where we look at this number and this number to determine what goes with the operation. Instead, we have to use logic. So instead, we have to look at this and think to ourselves, what times 1 will equal 1? And then we have to go to 2. What times 2 will equal 2? What times 3 will equal 3? Well, I know 1 times 1 equals 1, and 2 times 2 equals 4, and 3 times 9 equals 9. But here we have still a set of problems because we have to come up with a rule. What's happening here? Some kids in the class noticed that it's the same number being multiplied together to get the output. It's the input number times itself. So our rule would be input times input because they're the same number. The input number times the same number, which is the input number. To change that into an expression, we're going to use the letter n to represent any number in input. We still have times, and then n. So our expression is n times n. That means whatever number we put in to our input, we multiply it by the same number to get the output. So if I go here and I change or I add a 5 into the input to get the output, I would do 5 times 5. Well, 5 times 5 is 25. So in the output, it would be 25. This works for whichever number it is. The same letter 2 times represents the same number 2 times. I hope this helps you guys. Good luck.